we are, Nuremberg, Germany. Allegedly the most German of German cities is what their rally cry was. This is the rally stadium where they would have up to 50,000 people come in and listen to the political leader Adolf Hitler. And this is pretty intense, you know, to think what happened to this country. Which brings me to talk about what's happening in our own country, America. There's a lot of similarities between the current leader of America and Hitler. Hitler was a big fan and a big promoter and worked in the labor union stuff, which also happens to be Mr. Obama's main backers was the labor union. Then after, he also was a best-selling author, Obama as well. The other interesting similarities is so far left, considered a socialist. It's pretty clear Obama's a socialist. And what's even more ironic is that Hitler had done, once gaining control, had taken a lot of power and sovereignty away from the states, bloating the government, which also is what's happening with us. Very interesting. So the differences, though, between Adolf Hitler and Barack Hussein Obama are that Hitler was a really, really dramatic and powerful leader that didn't use a teleprompter every time he talked. He could go on for hours and hours and hours with powerful rallying speeches, no teleprompter. You get the other guy without a teleprompter, he looks like a lost little puppy, barely can even speak English, it seems like. So Hitler was a real leader in the fact that he did take a lot of massive action. I mean, obviously it was crazed and insane, his plans, and pretty much unwinnable, but he was a leader nonetheless. Instead of just a bunch of believing in change and a bunch of bullshit words, he did take some dramatic and big steps forward in doing real things. So, sad but true. This empire which failed miserably, ours is on the same course. Hopefully you definitely don't get caught up in the mainstream media, which is all bullshit and lies in America, full of disinformation, misinformation, everything to steer you in the exact wrong direction you want to go into. Hopefully you do realize there are other parties. One candidate in particular who is basically a real libertarian but decided to run on a Republican platform because most Americans are too stupid to realize there is more than just Republicans and Democrats as an option. But unfortunately in the mainstream bullshit media they're trying to push one of the cookie cutter puppets, either Mitt Retard Romney or Rick Perry, a couple of sleazebags in the Republican Party that will be just no different than Obama. They'll just carry a Republican tag instead of a Democratic tag, but all in the end are pushed around by the secret government, which basically is the bankers, controlling the money and controlling who gets into the office through both the media control, money, and all the misinformation and manipulation. So, but enough of that political rant. Hopefully you guys wake up. I'm already out of the country. Really no plans of returning unless Mr. Ron Paul gets elected. I gave up in 2005, but I do still care, and I do want to wake people up. So, this is important, this is big, this is the Nazi rally grounds, Nuremberg, Germany. This is where a lot of the shit went down. Not necessarily the killing of the Jews, but where they just got all the people fired up, Hitler youth groups, which is another ironic thing. Hitler was big into brainwashing the youth, and Obama did a pretty good job and kind of pulled a lot of that youth vote his way. So, history does repeat itself. Hopefully, this video isn't to be super political, but just to really say, hey, wake up, America. The country is falling apart right in front of your very eyes. You're losing all of your civil liberties. The Constitution is basically toilet paper that have been wiped with the ass of the last 3 administrations and maybe more. So it's your country, your tax dollars. Don't let a planned implosion ruin the country and your lives. Take action, become aware. There's more important things than Dancing with the Retard Stars and American Idol, which both those shows are terrible. Wake up. Wake up, America. That's all I can tell you. It's really, this next election is it. It's either we get the right guy in office this time or it's over. So, got about a year to put and learn and educate yourself. You're not going to be able to do it through the mainstream media because it's all lies, bullshit, and fake history. You got to get alternative sources, read between the lines, and see who the real players are and who really pulls the strings. So, good day. God bless America.